Hi and welcome to the latest Ancient Egypt news from the second week of July. Archaeologists are raising the alarm over the rapid deterioration of Egypt's ancient rock art, warning that thousands of prehistoric petroglyphs are under increasing threat from climate change and human vandalism. Researchers working in Egypt's western desert say centuries-old carvings are being steadily eroded by harsher weather conditions, while many surviving artworks are being permanently damaged by modern graffiti and carvings. Dr. Pavel Polkovsky, head of the Dukla Oasis project and a researcher at the Poznan Archaeological Museum and the Institute of Archaeology and Ethnology of the Polish Academy of Sciences, said the country's remarkable rock art heritage is facing unprecedented challenges. There's a little less of it each year, and certainly less from decade to decade or century to century, he said. The Dukla Oasis, located around 350 kilometres west of the Nile Valley in Egypt's western desert, has been inhabited since prehistoric times and once served as a vital stop on caravan routes linking the Nile with the Sahara and Libya. The oasis contains thousands of petroglyphs spanning more than 7,000 years of human history. Polish archaeologists have been documenting the site for more than 4 decades, with Dr. Polkovsky leading the project's petroglyph unit since 2016 and becoming head of the International Dukla Oasis project in 2019. His team has recorded approximately 350 rock art sites, ranging from isolated carvings to extensive panels containing hundreds or even more than 1,000 individual images. The artwork dates from around 6 to 5000 BCE through to the medieval and modern periods, with some carvings even dating from the 20th and 21st centuries. Alongside the petroglyphs, researchers have documented inscriptions in hieroglyphic, Coptic, Greek, Greco-Latin and Arabic. According to Dr. Polkovsky, Egypt possesses one of the richest collections of rock art in Africa, yet many of its monuments remain largely overlooked, compared with the country's better-known pharaonic archaeological sites. The carvings are increasingly vulnerable to environmental damage. Many were created on Nubian sandstone, a relatively soft rock that is naturally prone to erosion. Many of these rocks are so soft that you could scratch a rock carving with your finger, Dr. Polkovsky explained. Even harder, iron-rich rocks are gradually breaking down, as rising temperatures, powerful desert winds and fine airborne dust wear away their surfaces. More recently, changing weather patterns have introduced another serious threat. The region, once characterised by extremely dry conditions, has experienced increasingly frequent and heavy rainfall as a result of climate change. These rains not only damage traditional desert buildings, but also accelerate the destruction of exposed rock art. Researchers fear these natural processes are irreversible, making detailed documentation an urgent priority before more carvings disappear. Natural erosion is not the only danger facing the ancient artworks. Dr. Polkovsky said many prehistoric carvings are being covered by modern drawings and inscriptions, permanently altering the archaeological record. While newer markings provide evidence that people have continued using rock surfaces as a form of expression for thousands of years, he stressed that they constitute vandalism under modern heritage protection laws. Unfortunately, these changes are irreversible and there's no protection for these monuments, so such situations are numerous, he said. The problems extend beyond Egypt to Sudan and many other countries across the Sahara. Ironically, overwriting older carvings is itself an ancient tradition. Archaeologists have identified Greco-Roman drawings carved over early dynastic and prehistoric images, while footprints have repeatedly been engraved beside older artwork throughout Egyptian history. Among the more unusual modern discoveries is a sandstone carving resembling a smartphone, complete with a screen, keyboard and camera lenses. Researchers have also found depictions believed to show British soldiers carrying rifles and flags, likely carved during military operations in the Oasis in 1916. Despite the growing urgency of documenting the endangered sites, archaeological work has largely come to a standstill. Dr. Polkovsky said that since 2014, his team, along with many other international missions, has been unable to obtain all the permits required to resume fieldwork in Egypt's western desert. Although research proposals continue to receive approval from Egypt's Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities, additional security clearances have repeatedly failed to materialise, often without explanation. As a result, very few archaeological expeditions have been able to operate in the region over the past decade. Researchers say the lack of access is delaying efforts to create comprehensive records of the rock art, conduct excavations that could help establish more accurate dates for the carvings, and preserve evidence of one of Egypt's oldest and least recognised cultural treasures before it is lost forever. Egypt's Minister of Tourism and Antiquities, Sherif Fatih, the Grand Egyptian Museum Chief Executive, Ahmed Ghranim, and French Ambassador to Egypt, Eric Chevalier, inaugurated the GEM Library, a joint Egyptian-French project housing approximately 17,000 specialised volumes. The facility, which stems from a 2022 initiative between Egypt and France, holds volumes in multiple languages covering Egyptology, archaeology, restoration, museology, anthropology, architecture, history, and cultural heritage. Its interior design blends contemporary French elements with the museum's architectural style. Fatih highlighted the cooperation between Egypt and France across tourism, antiquities and scientific research, noting that the foundations for this relationship were led by Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi and French President Emmanuel Macron. The minister also referenced his visit to Paris last week, where he held bilateral talks with the French Minister of Culture to establish a roadmap for future cooperation. Addressing the tourism sector, Fatih noted that French tourist arrivals in Egypt rose by 31% last year and have grown by 20% so far this year. He added that the ministry aims to double these figures over the next 3 years through joint promotional efforts. Chevalier stated that the library will become a core pillar of the museum's academic program and an international centre for knowledge exchange in Egyptology. France is proud of its contribution to its design and development, particularly through providing high-level expertise, Chevalier said, adding that the project marks a new phase in a bilateral partnership in Egyptology and archaeology that spans over 2 centuries. Ghranim said the opening reflects the museum's commitment to placing scientific research at the centre of its mission and providing an environment that meets international standards. Investing in research libraries is an investment in the future of culture itself, Ghranim said. He expressed hope that the facility will serve as a vibrant centre where Egyptian and international researchers can exchange ideas, make future discoveries and build partnerships. GEM Director of Scientific Research, Publication and Libraries, Zainab Mohammed, noted that the facility is designed as a dynamic centre for knowledge exchange, rather than just a reading space. She stated it is equipped with advanced technologies to host international training courses, workshops and specialised seminars. In a landmark cultural milestone fostering international diplomatic and artistic dialogue between Egypt and Italy, Italian author and media specialist Francesco Santacorno has unveiled the official details for the highly anticipated world premiere of the grand opera Tutankhamun. The full-scale production is set to stage its global debut on August the 29th at the iconic ancient theatre of Taormina, a breathtaking historic venue in Sicily. Appearing on a special broadcast of the Italian television programme Sicilia 24 Focus, Santacorno shared exclusive behind-the-scenes insights into this massive international production. The opera bears the indelible hallmark of world-renowned Egyptian archaeologist Dr. Zahi Hawass, who meticulously crafted the libretto's foundational plot and thematic outline. Santacorno revealed that the creative spark for the opera was struck in 2017 at the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir Square during the presentation of one of his literary works. This spark evolved into a profound years-long creative partnership with Dr. Hawass. Reflecting on their deep bond, Santacorno described their relationship as one that transcends professional artistic and archaeological collaboration, resembling that of a father and son. "We will stage the opera here." With those definitive words, Dr. Zahi Hawass sealed the choice of venue. Upon entering the ancient theatre of Taormina for the first time during a recent visit to Sicily, the legendary archaeologist was completely spellbound by its majestic, timeless grandeur, instantly declaring it the perfect setting for the Boy King's operatic epic. The visual experience will be brought to life by stage director Salvo Samperi with set design Dario Cherubino, utilising state-of-the-art digital video mapping to project the mystique of ancient Egypt onto the Roman Greek stone ruins. Underscoring its geopolitical and cultural weight, the premiere will see high-level diplomatic attendance, including the Egyptian Minister of Culture and the Egyptian Ambassador to Italy. In a grand gesture celebrating this cross-cultural triumph, Santokono announced that the official promotional painting for the opera, masterfully created by contemporary artist Benedetto Poma, will be formally gifted to the Egyptian Museum in Cairo, following the performance as a permanent monument to this extraordinary collaboration. The Grand Egyptian Museum, the GEM, has taken another step in its digital transformation strategy by making its official website accessible through the mobile applications of Egypt's 4 telecommunications operators, offering millions of users a secure and direct channel to book museum tickets online. The initiative, launched by the GEM in cooperation with Egypt's telecom companies, integrates into the applications of the companies the museum's official website, gem.eg. The move is designed to facilitate safe online ticket bookings while protecting visitors from fraudulent websites and fake links that exploit the museum's name to obtain personal information or conduct online scams. It also forms part of wider efforts to enhance cybersecurity and improve the overall digital visitor experience. The museum is also studying the introduction of mobile wallet payments through the telecom operators' digital payment platforms. The new payment option, which would complement the existing bank card system, is expected to offer visitors greater flexibility and simplify the online booking process. The Minister of Tourism and Antiquities, Sherif Fati, said that the initiative reflects the Ministry's commitment to expanding cooperation between government institutions and the private sector to deliver secure, reliable digital services and ensure visitors can easily access official online platforms. He added that partnering with Egypt's mobile operators with their extensive customer reach and advanced digital infrastructure will broaden secure access to the museum's official website, while supporting the ministry's efforts to harness technology to improve tourism services and protect users' data. Ahmed Khurnim, Chief Executive Officer of the GEM Authority, explained that the initiative is part of the museum's strategy to build an integrated digital ecosystem that prioritises visitor security and seamless access to services. He noted that making the official website available through the telecom operators' applications provides visitors with an additional trusted channel for booking visits and obtaining accurate information. He also emphasised that the GEM website remains the sole official platform for booking visits to the Grand Egyptian Museum and accessing museum information, urging the public to avoid unofficial websites and unverified links. Egypt's Supreme Council of Antiquities, the SCA, on Thursday approved significant increases in ticket prices for archaeological sites in the Bahariya Oasis, set to take effect on the 1st of October. The decision was approved during the SCA's Board of Directors meeting at the Ministry's headquarters in the new capital. Under the new pricing structure, tickets for foreign visitors will increase from £100 Egyptian to £400, while tickets for foreign students will rise from £50 Egyptian to £200 Egyptian. Meanwhile, ticket prices for Egyptian visitors will increase from £10 to £40, while ticket prices for Egyptian students will rise from £5 to £20 Egyptian. Bahariya Oasis, located in Egypt's western desert, about 370 kilometres southwest of Cairo, is one of the country's most significant archaeological destinations. It's best known for the Valley of the Golden Mummies, as well as several ancient temples and archaeological sites that continue to yield major discoveries. The Biblioteca Alexandrina has released a new short documentary titled Eyes of Egypt through its Centre for Documentation of Cultural and Natural Heritage, marking the first instalment in a planned 5-part series exploring Egyptian artefacts housed in museums around the world. Produced as part of the library's RF Heritage series, the documentaries take viewers on a tour of prominent Egyptian antiquities held overseas. Featured objects include the grey wax sculpture of King Menkaure and his wife at the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston, the bust of Queen Nefertiti in Berlin, the statues of Maya and his wife Merit at the National Museum of Antiquities in Leiden, the Rosetta Stone at the British Museum in London, and the coffin of Ankh Khonsu at Harvard University. According to the Bibliotheca Alexandrina, the RF series serves as a digital platform for presenting Egyptian heritage to current and future generations through formats designed for digital media. The 5-part documentary project aims to document Egyptian heritage across multiple disciplines while maintaining historical accuracy. Eyes of Egypt is available in Arabic with English, French and German translations, as well as a sign language version through the RF digital platform and the Bibliotheca Alexandrina's official YouTube channel. And that's it for this week. This news podcast is brought to you by Ted Laux and GNT Tours. Ancient Egypt News is rated in the top 5 Egypt history podcasts, according to feedspot.com. For 2026 tour dates, check out our website, gnttours.com. Follow us on social media. Thanks for listening to this episode. Please feel free to comment and share. Until next time, thanks again. Cheers. Bye-bye.